Warm blue skies and sunshine today. State workers scrambled for cover. Their tornado drill was part of Severe Weather Awareness Week in Georgia, and part of staying safe in any storm is having an adequate heads up, as CBS 46's Renee Starzik shows us.
That instrument there, those antennas there, are the ones that measure the vertical and horizontally polarized spherics, the crackles.
It's scientific jargon to most of us, but what weather experts here at the Severe Storms Research Center are doing could make us safer.
You can't see, but inside that area there is actually my raindrop distrometer that measures each individual raindrop and its size.
The Georgia Tech Research Institute facility measures all kinds of data, from basic wind speed and pressure and humidity to the lightning strikes inside clouds. This is an electric field mill. It measures the charge in the atmosphere. During an intense storm, the atmosphere is supercharged. That helps meteorologists tell us when to take cover.
You know, anything that can give you another minute or two of warning, especially for tornadic storms, is terribly important. The one on the right is a spherics experiment that measures the electric breakdown in the clouds. You hear it on your AM radio when you hear the crackles.
All the information is logged and analyzed. Cutting even a few minutes off the warning time when a severe storm hits could save lives. Researchers here admit they dream of the time they can pinpoint the weather right down to the second, days in advance.
What happens in this particular subdivision next week at 4 o'clock, you know, is my Alta tennis match going to be rained out? But I don't know that we'll ever get to that point.
In Marietta, Renee Starzik, CBS 46 News.
So Jim is going to talk about a group of people who've been tracking these bolts. Talk about those folks, Jim.
Yeah, the group is pretty special. They're part of the Georgia Tech Research Institute. They're using the lightning as a chance to reveal clues about severe storms across the region.
So we currently have operational LMA units at those 5 locations.
Welcome to the Severe Storms Research Center at GTRI. John Trostel is the director of the center, which has been in existence since 1999. Now, their mission is to find new ways to track and predict severe weather for North Georgia. Today, Trostel is explaining a large mapping array, or LMA, of data sensors currently in place to track lightning strikes.
There's some research right now that's looking at what are the trends in the lightning that's in the cloud-to-cloud lightning, and is that a precursor to the storms becoming severe? So can I look at the lightning trends and determine whether a storm will go tornadic or not? So that's very important research, especially here in what they call Dixie Alley.
The work done here at GTRI is taking place alongside similar work at the University of Alabama at Huntsville, and will advance our capability of early detection and storm warnings.
The array coverage will overlap, and so instead of just having data from Alabama and data from Georgia, we'll be able to track the storms as they go across the southeast and track them longer, track bigger storms, and determine more of their evolution.
Right now, there are 6 LMAs in place with the hopes of expanding to 10 sites soon to increase that detection range.
RF signals are picked up on the antenna and transferred down to the box here, along with a GPS signal for time stamping. And then they are filtered with a filter, and then processed by this very small computer board. And that data then can come out over Ethernet and come back to our main computer, where we collate all the data and determine where the different signals came from.
As Director Trostel mentioned, this will be used to determine the severity potential in thunderstorms, and the data one day will be disseminated to other agencies to help in their warning processes.
We'll be able to map this lightning in 3 dimensions as well as in time. So that data then we'll be able to both give to the National Weather Service, so they can use that to add to the utility of their radars.
It's funny how we go from chasing storms to chasing lightning. But stick around next hour, how the Institute is working on a new technique that may one day enhance our chances to predict tornadoes. That's a special report you'll see coming up at 5 o'clock.